How's it going, everybody? It's the evening now. I didn't give an intro to this hunt that we did this morning, but I want to give you a review about kind of what's going on there. We hunted a loaf, local birds. They've been sporadic, but we kind of got on them this week. Cameron, my buddy, he found them and we figured it out. But the main gist of it, we were just want somewhere to go. There's not many ducks around here at the moment, and we're kind of just waiting to start getting into the coastal hunts more. I took Finn. Earlier in my videos, I was saying how to just pay attention to her. She's been on some dove hunts, some pigeon hunts, just getting her used. I got her in near the beginning of last year. She was born around February. She's about 9 months old, and I worked with her myself. I could have had a dog that was, I sent her off, spent thousands of dollars on, and kind of just let somebody do its thing for her and get her back 6, 7, 8 months later and then have a really good dog. But I didn't want that. I wanted a dog that I could train myself and kind of get the gist of everything, do it how I want to do it, and work with her and let her be a dog and not a worker, if that makes sense. I want the companion of a dog. I want her to have fun when we're out there. So my whole thing, I worked all summer with her, did what I could to get her how she is, got all the basics down, and I kind of just let her go out and experience it and gain that knowledge and that wisdom of being a dog. Now she's still young, so she don't have any of that knowledge yet, but right now I'm pretty pleased with how she's turned out. She's a really smart dog. She knows what she's doing, and I think when the ducks start coming around, I think that she's going to be a really good duck dog. But this is her first time in the water retrieving. She's about the size of the geese. I mean, she's not a very big dog. She's 50 something, maybe 60 pounds, so she's a very small frame lab. She's full-blooded though, completely full-blooded. I got her and I wanted a lab, and she does what she can. She has a good time out there. When we first got out there, we killed the geese. I got her used to, got her a little Mow Marsh dog blind. It's the first time she's hunted out of that. She was a little skittish at first, but once I got her in it, I worked with her around the house in it, so she's fine. It was just a new area. Everything's really new to her. She was steady fine. I got her on a leash just in case. I mean, she sat there and waited. The only thing, she'd swim out there to go get them, and you'll see in this video, she'll swim out there to go get them, and she'll kind of be skittish of them. She doesn't really know. She hasn't really seen them. I've killed a goose and froze it and worked with her, but she's just so small she can't get her mouth around the body. But after a few tries and just giving her some confidence and just keep going at it with her, she figured out where to grab them. And once she figured out where to grab them, it was dead in there. Now, I don't care to have a dog that is going to go get it, straight line, bring it back, sit beside me, hand it to me in my hand, and do bam, 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 bam. I could care less. In that situation, we were at a pond. We couldn't get the birds. They were in the pond. We didn't have room for a kayak or nothing, and how are we going to get the birds? We have a fishing pole, but that barely works. If she goes out there and gets a goose and drags it and swims it to the edge of that pond, and I can walk over and get it, that's all I care about. If she goes and gets the birds, drops at my feet, that's all I care about. It's not the fact of having a good dog, blah, blah, blah. She knows how to sniff a bird out. She knows how to find it. She watches them fall. She's done everything she's supposed to. That's all I care about. She'll gain some knowledge and do things here and there that really surprise me, but at 9 months old, she's doing fine. I mean, as a puppy, she's just sitting here right now and doing her own little thing. She's a really smart dog, and she'll have a bright future for her, I can promise you that. Other than that, this morning we had a dozen silhouettes and 3 floaters. Our floaters ended up breaking, sadly, but we got enough to cover for. We knew these geese were in here. We didn't really know how many were in here. We think 2 different loafs joined together. So you might see another video of that same pond, because we shot one flock. We're shot at one flock, and then 2 hours later more came, and we didn't even bother with those. Didn't shoot them, didn't do nothing. And there's a park home around there, and they like to go out there and sit by the ponds, and it's in a farm, so I'm sure the geese know that people are there. And we went around this morning to look for them, and they're still around that area, so hopefully we can run on them again. But other than that, it was one flock, nothing major. We shot 14 out of 9 people. Out of 9 shells, 3 people. Don't ask me how. We had all our plugs in. They all landed in a group, so I can't complain about this morning. Yeah, we killed a bunch of birds, but for her to go get her geese and working like she's supposed to, I think that was the main thing this morning. We did run into a predicament. We used a fishing pole. We got a little whopper popper. It's got 2 treble hooks on it. Well, we're throwing it out there, getting it. She's interested in it as it's splashing across the top of the water. Well, somebody decides to see if they can lick it or bite it, and you can figure out what goes on from there. I had to hold her down, get the hooks out, and wasn't pleasing to see. But it could have gone a lot worse. But I'm sure she won't touch no hooks no more. Other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's a real short one. I wish we could get some birds out like they are out west and have a bunch of flocks and migratory stuff and all that mess. And I mean, you'll come across a bunch of geese like my previous video where we killed 60. I mean, you'll come across something like that every now and then, but rarely. Most of the time it's 1 or 2 flocks and one group going to land somewhere. So I hope y'all enjoy it and stay in touch. We're gonna have a lot more coming up. Season starting. Hopefully it'll get cold enough down here in North Carolina to where some divers will come by the thousands on the coast, and we'll get some puddlers that come in here and there and push them in a little more westward. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this video again, like I said, and say bye. She's a good girl, ain't it? Yes, ma'am. Come on here. Good girl. Give me that. No, I guess I gotta put some waders on. Stupid decoys. Drops off really deep. And I threw it and the head come off and I can't get to it and the weight ain't all the way down, so it's just gonna float with no head. She went and got the head and brought it back. Think it'll look like a floater if I do this?
Take it out there yet?
Oh gosh. Unless they got up from somewhere. They're coming. They're coming. Y'all get ready.
Make sure she don't move. Oh, there you go.
Y'all get ready.
Oh boy. Oh my God. Wait. Shoot him. My fucking gun.
Mine did too. Shoot that one.
Shoot that one. We need to pick. That one over there's going down. Yep.
God.
Go run and get him. Huh? I said I need to go run and get him. Run and get him.
No, what just happened? I gotta go get it. Why? I don't want to shoot this way.
There should be 3 on. There's one in the trees over there.
Well, get. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. That bird. That bird. That bird. We got a mess to clean up, boys. I can't. That bird. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Good girl. Come on, that bird. Good girl. Come on, good girl. That bird. That bird. Come on. Good girl. Come on, that bird. What? I didn't think they were going to do what they did and come that close, but shoo. This is her first time hunting. She's trying. I don't think she's big enough to get her mouth yet, but she's doing pretty good. I'm satisfied. She at least tried to go out there. She was a little skittish at first, but she started to get the hang of it a little bit. I don't know how many we got dead. I know I shot 2 with the first shot. They were in a wad, but we'll figure it out. Right now I'm out of shells and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 here. She almost got that one in the water. Is that the one you're talking about? She grabbed it, but when she got on the land, she what's this called? She didn't know how to pick it up. I reckon they got up that way and come around. What?
3 short of a limit.
3 short of a limit.
3 short of a 3-man limit.
Dang. Well, I had to kill freaking a brick wall over there. They wouldn't die. I put like 6 shells in them over there. So we got what, 12?
The A-frame worked.
When they landed and they were, it sounded like a nader.
There's another one in that field over yonder. It went down.
Well, that one, you know the one you got up, Chase? You know it come all the way around that building
2 of them over there.
and landed.
I grabbed one of them and one of them came up and landed.
We must have all shot 2 in the first shot. I know I did.
When you pulled up, I just picked the head and started banging. And I had 4 shots in it.
Yeah, I had one in my hand too. Oh, that thing. I'ma definitely have to clean this thing before tomorrow.
Where are we going tomorrow? I'll check wheels.
Good girl. There's a good girl. Yes, ma'am. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, yes. Dead bird. Dead bird.
Come on, grab him.
Dead bird. Good girl.
Yeah.
Good girl. Here, come on. Here, come on. Good girl, come on. Come on.
Come on, girl.
Come on. Yes, ma'am. Good girl. Come on. You in a tree. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, ma'am. Good girl. Sorry, get it, get it, get it. Good girl.
There we go.
Good girl. Good girl. Here. Yes, ma'am. Good girl.
It's probably pretty close to being all of them.
There might be another separate. I don't know. They come from that way.
That's what I'm saying. You would have heard them got up. I think if you keep working with her and stuff,
She'll eventually get to where she wants to grab them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I moved it.
We got 13, not including the one that's in the field over yonder.
So we can only kill one. I don't know how, why is it that like when we go somewhere, we just are freaking, I don't know, Rocky Balboa up in this thing, killing everything in sight. We're like 007 with the guns. But then we'll go tomorrow, we'll miss every time. We're like, I don't know what happened, like the time we went to the field last time. Killed like 4. And I was so used to shooting, I'm pretty sure I shot 3 times and I thought I had more, so I just kept pulling trigger and nothing happened, and I was having to put more shells in.